Thank you for being here. I'd like to start by thanking Mike Hill for believing in Brooke and I and giving us a chance to lead this program here at Charlotte. He is a friend, he will remain a friend, and has contributed greatly to the 49er athletics program. I wish he and Jess and his entire family all the best in their next chapter. As we look ahead, I want to be perfectly clear. We are fully aligned with Chancellor Gaber and the vision she has for this university and the athletic department. Our focus remains squarely on the success of our student athletes and elevating this program and institution. I look forward to working with her and our interim athletic director, Jess Humphrey, who's here this evening. I know less is more in this situation, but I'm gonna say this. This is what I told the team. As Joe's asking not to ask any questions, on the matter. When I going through the vetting process in this position, and I've said this, I've told ESPN, I've said this to the TV crews. Got through the Zoom portion. I'm here in Charlotte, off campus, at a hotel with a group. Obviously, Chancellor Gaber's there, Director Hill, Miss Reagan, with a couple board members, and I went through the questioning. And it's my turn to ask questions. The first question I asked intentionally was, "It is my belief that the football program is the front porch to the university." Intentionally to read the room, and a lot of most chancellors when it comes to athletics that's tough with academics, and the persona, and there's a lot that goes into it, and I love the body language and her shoulders and how she answered it, and and I'm just that's is the most powerful thing I can tell you. But I believe in our direction, and my heart hurts obviously today. But when I say, as we look ahead, I want to be perfectly clear. I want to be crystal on that. All right. So on this, let's go to the game, and obviously, poor second half. End of story. We're in the ball game at halftime. The numbers say it. The score doesn't. He missed the hitch route, and they picked it. I mean, right read is a pick six, and we couldn't overcome it. My part of my message to the team after was, we gotta have the mental toughness, grit, all right, to wipe it away and fight to stop it. It's not to be trying to be cute, but I said it in the presser on Tuesday. I need the device in Men in Black that it flashes and they forget everything, and we can move forward. And again, it's one of those things I've spoken to making it happen. But again, back to the mistakes. The second half, I am disappointed, and it's on me. I'm not disappointed in their effort, but I'm always guarded before I see the tape, and talk about things. But I saw enough today. I saw things today I hadn't seen in the second half, and we have challenged them. We're going to challenge them. We're going to see them tomorrow. We're going to dust their riches off, get back up on the horse, just like I was taught from my mother, and we're going to get these guys ready to go. I told them I expect you to come out Friday with the same kind of energy that you did today, because they come out with great energy, and I was proud of them. I couldn't tell what our record was by how they were in pregame and today, and how they handled the week, and we were battered and bruised, and it's a lot this week. The events this week. I got a staff member that lost his mother. I got a player that buried a grandmother. I've got a young man that gave birth to his first daughter, Alana. I mean, they're college kids, and we're going to keep pouring in these guys' hearts. As disappointed as I am, but we are not going to waver. So with that, I'll open up for questions.
Coach Justin Jones, Carolina, gridiron.com. We've spoken about serving the players' hearts. You
Yeah.
serve the heart, you serve the player. With a game like this, how do you balance giving them that harsh criticism
Yeah.
with still protecting their confidence and kind of their heart at the same
Yeah.
time?
Yeah. Good question, but I'm gonna put a foot in their butt. All right, that's serving the heart, on things. It's just, I mean, in tough love, whatever. We're gonna tell them the truth. We're gonna hold them accountable, and the truth is what I said in the second half. We're better, and you're gonna see it.
Coach, NIL has been a hot topic this week. What is the valuation of this team, and what is that, I guess, level that you need to build a competitive roster in this conference?
Yeah, we're just past the halfway point, and obviously I've been working on some things. Obviously with our leadership, um, we all know how important resources are, and there's no way in heck I am going to blame anything on uh, the money piece. This is on me, but you can help yourself in this day and age. You can. I don't look at it as paying players. It's not what we're doing. We're investing in a university with great men. It's an investment. It's not you just throwing it out and they're going out and buying a new car. It's not what we do. You look at our GPA, you look at who we're graduating, and in our short time here, it's an investment. You're gonna have guys that are going to graduate from here. They're gonna live in Charlotte. They're gonna give back to Uptown. They're gonna be a part of something special. And so we need all the help we can get. And this is uncharted waters with some of this stuff. Now with one window, it is a whole nother ball game, and we've had the same game for about 2.5 years. You know, all right. Now it's changed from a month ago, 3 weeks ago, and I'm not happy about it. But there's I wish I was in the room to look. Now you understand what we're doing here with this window and one window, and but I'm emotional right now, and I just know that what I said about this is I look at it as an investment, and we need help. We got 10 recruits here. I got two more. We got another group coming in Friday, and another group coming in on the UTSA game. Critical, critical. I just had a young man coming up the stairs, right before I walked in this room. So, and we have 18 kids committed. So, you know, I'm excited about it.
For the game tonight, aggressive early on fourth downs. Talk about that, the mentality shift, I guess, from maybe earlier in the year.
Yeah, just where we are as a program. We gotta be able to handle the moment. You know, and I don't want to be a riverboat gambler. I want to be smart about it. Uh, I was talking to Greg Gamble, today, hustling over to the hotel, and we've got the analytics book. You know what? First time I ever had it. I read uh, um, other programs, and it's been very helpful to me. It's taken really a load off my mind. I don't have to think so far ahead, and sit there and try to do math on sometimes, and remember it's okay 209 versus there's a lot of things into it. It's been very helpful, and that's not the reason why we're a little bit more gambling. We need to play and execute and be in a tight situations and run the offense. So
Derek Ely developing more and more throughout the season. You have a guy get his first carry on that last drive and really propel that drive. What do you like about some of the guys that are kind of stepping up into new opportunities and kind of their growth?
it's great. I think Derek is a freshman walk on. We announced his birthday was on Tuesday. And we announced that has earned a scholarship here at Charlotte with the work that he's done. His mother was in tears. I mean, sent me the sweetest text. But it's not, he's a good young man. Hopewell High School. I can see the stadium lights at Hope where Brooke and I live in Huntersville. I mean, I drive by the stadium every day. And I think about him every day I drive by there. He's done a really good job. We need to play him more. I mean, and we do. Gotta get some weight on him, but it's a feel good story. It's been a hell of a week, you know. Um,
Coach, you mentioned in your opening remarks about the game how you weren't able to, adjust and kind of bounce back after the pick six. Well, in your past coaching experience with various other teams, what has worked? What message has worked with other teams that maybe could work with this one?
Yeah, Cameron, you're gonna have to probably get me on Tuesday on that one. I'm just right. I've been in games. I mean, I've been, I've had. I mean, tough to say, but I've had guys throw four picks in the first half. And we end up winning. I've had. I mean, Nathan Rourke. I mean, he's the best player in the CFL, the best player, hands down. All right, and have two pick six in the first quarter. I mean, just like you can, and we battled back to win a game. So I've been in some tough things, and we found that we've had the resilience and the toughness and the grit, to get past it. And if anybody's, T Albin at Charlotte.edu is my email. If anybody's got anything that they can want to share with me, you feel free to send me an email that I can share with the guys to get us over this hump. I'm all ears because I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. I'm best when it's an open dialogue. And
Coach, you've kind of spoken on what you've told the team so far. What do you say to the staff in your first meeting back from after this game? Is it a short memory sort of thing, or is it a take it and use it use it to motivate you?
again, that's a fair question. And I am certainly, the final months of the game, pondering the best thing. And it's not plays, it's not schemes, it's not. And I'm certain of that. I'm very proud of our staff, top to bottom, and we got the right stuff to get us through it. And it's a tough road. I mean, what great opportunity for recruits to come in and play early, play in the American. Are you kidding me? We're going to have four teams, for at least four, battling to get in the playoff at the end. We just are. I mean, it's big boy football. I mean, it's very exciting. So we're gonna keep on keeping on. We're gonna find some guys to hang on to football, and we're gonna keep them playing hard. Greatly appreciate it.
Necessarily wanted, but being able to get your first touchdown, being able to see kind of a culmination of a lot of the work you've been putting in, what does that mean to you?
It was awesome. It was an amazing moment for myself and a great key to a lot of the work that I put in, day in and day out. But I'm a team driven guy. I'm glad that Grayson could find me for that touchdown. But obviously the scoreboard is not a reflection of who we are and what this team is. So it was awesome. But I'm more of a team driven guy. I like the team to have success. That touchdown would be a lot sweeter if the scoreboard was different.
For both you guys, I guess you're both upperclassmen, played a lot of football. Talk about the frustrations, I guess, where you guys are right now and kind of the message from the staff, knowing there's 5 more games on the schedule.
Yeah. I mean, you work all year for 12 opportunities, and when you lose one of those opportunities, it hurts a lot. When you lose 6, it hurts a whole lot. So but you can't let that, yes, it has to hurt, and you can't get comfortable with losing, but you have to let it affect you in such a way that you put in the work every day, and maybe you change what you're doing every day to be that much better, to get that much closer to getting that win. And I mean, trusting the process is great, as long as the process is in the right place. So trusting the process doesn't mean keep doing the same thing. It means make the adjustments necessary and get back to work, and that's what we're going to do.
All right, guys, you got a short week coming up here. So how does coming off of a game like this kind of impact that adjustment process that you need to do?
Well, the coaches do a great job of taking care of our bodies. It's always the players or the coaches are looking out for the players' best interests, and we've had short weeks before. going into a Rice game where we played on a Thursday, very quick turnaround. So this will be similar, quicker turnaround. We play on Friday, but I think it's just, we got to dive into the film, see what worked for us, and see, what we need to do better. And I think we use this week to, kind of recover our bodies as well as fixing the things that, need to be fixed and coming back ready to play a game on Friday.
I got one thing just for all the fans, everybody that came out tonight. I mean it's tough. It hurts. We hurt as a team putting together a performance like that and coming off the field obviously with the result that nobody expected. But we're working every day, and I love every guy in that locker room, and we're working our tails off, trying to become that much better, and we're going to keep working. Nothing's going to change that for us. So hang in there. We got you all.
I'm going to tail on that too because, he couldn't have said it any better. We're going to, the fans continue to show out for us, and, we have an amazing crowd. Niner Nation is awesome, and if I would love to say we have the best crowd in the American, and they continue to be there for us, and we're gonna do everything we can to continue to keep delivering for them, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna come back to work tomorrow and work this week, and we're gonna play our best game coming up on Friday. So, thank you.
Thank you all.